British Prime Minister is facing calls to resign as his former chief advisor claims Boris Johnson knew in advance about a bring your own booze party at Downing Street during the first COVID lockdown. Joining me live now is the Dean of Durham University's Law School, Thom Brooks. Thom, appreciate your time this morning. Is he going to survive this?
I strongly doubt it. I think he's really run out of road here. Not only has he had a number of his own backbenchers put in requests for him to resign publicly, as well as many more privately, but he's really lost the public on all this stuff. There was a poll released about an hour ago showing Labour has climbed up more than about 10 points, is now 13% ahead of the Conservatives. And I think that the party will really begin to worry moving into local elections and so on, the damage that this is going to cause to their party overall.
So what would be the process if he couldn't survive it in terms of the Tories?
Well, the process would be as follows. I mean, there could be a vote of no confidence in Parliament, though some members of the Conservatives might not want to do that, because then that would open the door to opposition parties trying to form, say, a minority government or things like that. What I think is most likely is that there's a report following an investigation that's due to be published in the next days or a week or so. It has been speculated that many more Tory MPs may put in requests for him to resign. There's a procedure in the Conservative Party that if roughly about a fifth of the party put in letters of calling on the leader to resign, that would count as a vote of no confidence. And there could be opening up a leadership contest amongst the Conservatives. And so I think this is going to be very much a kind of a Tory civil war, as they kind of tear each other apart as to when Boris Johnson goes, not if he goes, and then the hunt for a successor very soon. But the timing is bad, as local elections are very near on the horizon, and a lot of question marks as to, how many more parties were there in Westminster. Every day seems to have another revelation.
You did mention there the bump that Labor is getting at the moment. Does Keir Starmer have the profile to be able to, take on the party and seize on this scandal and ultimately win in the next election?
Well, it's a huge task. Labour had a historic defeat at the last general election, 2019. To turn it around in such a short time period would really be something. But at the moment, and it's only at the moment, things are looking incredibly positive. That he does have a very high profile as the former chief prosecutor, the head of the Crown Prosecution Service prior to becoming a member of Parliament, and knighted for his services. And he's been seeing his numbers and those of the Labour Party steadily climb, and the Tories seem to be in a proper kind of drop from where they are before, with really no indication that they're going to be able to turn around this anytime soon. A majority of members that have been polled in the Conservative Party have been calling on the Prime Minister to resign, and people who might be in the wings to take over from Boris Johnson don't have anything like his stature and profile. So it'll be quite the challenge for the Labour Party to turn it around. But whereas Boris Johnson about 2 years ago won a commanding majority, a historic win for his party, is now very much on the ropes, and it's a question of when is he going to go, not if.
Okay. Thom Brooks, really appreciate your time this morning and your insight. We'll talk to you again soon.